Okay, here's me checking in. It has been a weird week. I was really happy to see the new place, really glad for that. But we're in BC, and on Monday we received the new orders, as you'd call them, from Dr. Bonnie Henry that we cannot see friends and family members, even for Christmas, even outside, unfortunately. I know it's the right thing to do, and we're gonna follow it, but it was really hard to hear that. So this has been a week of feeling sad and trying not to feel sad. You know, it seems to be there's this fine balance that you need to walk along being sad and allowing yourself to feel that, because they are valid feelings, and also trying not to have a pity party for yourself or letting yourself drown in it. Especially with a young baby, I can't just be like, ooh, all the time, you know? Like, I've got something to do, I've got something to focus on, I have many things I should be thankful for, and yet, I'm still feeling sad. I want to see my mom, I want to see my family, my brothers, so many friends that I wish I could hug, and I just can't. Thankfully, we've got Stefan's parents are in our bubble, even though it's immediate household only. They provide childcare. So Stefan's mom, if I have to go to an appointment or whatever during the day, she looks after Bruce. And we can't really get around that. We have no other option for that. I need at least one other person, if Stefan's at work, to help me or to take care of Bruce if I can't. So they are in our bubble, and it is allowed according to the rules. We can have them. So it won't be like completely alone for Christmas. We'll be able to have them over, or maybe we'll go over to their place and like share dinner together. And I feel grateful for that, because some people don't even have that. But I don't get to see any of my family. And I miss my family. And I wish my mom could hold my baby so badly, you know. It's really hard. It's a really hard time. It's a really hard time. And, you know, on top of all of it, we can't decorate properly for Christmas because we're moving. And I've just started today. Today is December 8th, 9th? What day is it? Let's look at the calendar. Let's see. Today is December 9th. It's the 9th. So we have 19 days. No, not 19 days. 19 days? Yes, 19 days. 19 days until we move, and we have done this much packing. I guess it can be done quickly. I mean, there's a lot of things. It's hard to pack up 19 days in advance because you need those things. But then, you know, there's tons of stuff we don't need. We don't even have boxes right now. I mean, I'll show you what I've done. So here's the bookshelf. Top two shelves I haven't touched. But I did those ones-ish. The cookbooks, I think, are just too heavy for boxes. I don't know what to do with those. So here we go. Those are the boxes that are full. And like another thing also is, you know how small our house is. Where are we going to put the boxes when they're packed? Like, look, I'll show you. Walking through the house. And Bruce, poor guy, is making it work with a yoga mat and a blanket. And this is something that I don't want to move because he needs to be able to move around. He's trying to learn how to crawl. And his development, I feel like, is being delayed because we don't have space. Probably just being dramatic, but still. So come with me on my walk through the house. Okay, so you walk this tiny little path here. Walk this tiny little path here. You want to get to the front door? Here's another little tiny path. Oh, you come in the front door. Oh, here you go. You want to go to the kitchen? Oh, there's this tiny path to the kitchen. Oh, now we're in the kitchen. Okay, let's go sit on the couch. Let's see what pathway we've got here. Okay. Tiny path. Barely fitting. Okay, we're in the living room. There's a tiny path to this part of the whole house is tiny paths. Oh my god. Then there's a tiny path here if you need to get by. And look, this path is tiny. The dogs are here. So here is me walking this tiny little... Oh look, I barely fit. And you can't even get back there. Which honestly is where Stefan suggested that we start putting some of the boxes. And I was like, yeah, sure, we'll put some boxes there. Where exactly are the boxes gonna go? There? Behind the plant? A tiny one? Like, what? What? Oh, it's gotten terrible. Come look at Bruce's room. Look at this. Oh, God. Mess and chaos. Mess and chaos. And I can't even do anything about this. This looks okay. This part of the room's kind of okay. But it's just, and what? Oh, maybe, did you want to put your boxes in the closet? Oh, right. Tons of room for that. Okay, well, you have one more closet. Oh, you have two more closets. Let's look at the other closet. Ah, yes. So much space. Okay, well, here's our room. Again, let's see. Tiny path. Tiny path. Oh, there we go. And this closet is full. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I'm going a bit crazy here. You know, I feel like the more I spend walking around and around in this tiny house, I'm getting crazier. And I try and do stuff and like get out of the house. And then I walk the same path around the house over and over. And I'm losing it. Bruce, what are you doing? What are you doing over there, Bruce? Are you laying next to Bandit? Hello. So it is the next day. Yesterday I was talking to you about moving and our house and how I was feeling about Christmas. So I thought I'd give a little update. Just here with my baby boy Bruce. I'm gonna sit down so I can talk to you. I got Stefan brought home some new boxes yesterday from his work. So we are going to try and fill those up with some stuff today. I don't know if I should fill them up with the books or if I should put something else in there. Like I said yesterday, the cookbooks are really heavy. And I don't want them to like break the box, especially since they're not new boxes. They've been used before. I don't know if they're that strong or sturdy. Bruce is probably gonna be ready for a nap soon. It's pretty exciting actually. So he recently rolled over from his tummy to back, not recently, about 3 to 4 weeks ago. And we've been having sleep problems because of that, because he is a tummy sleeper. But after he rolled onto his back, he would wake up in the night and he couldn't roll himself back to his tummy and he couldn't calm himself on his back. He had a hard time with that. So he's still not able to calm himself back to sleep from rolling to his back. But this morning, about like 20 minutes ago, he was playing on his yoga mat and blanket because we don't have a play mat right now. But he was playing on that. And he rolled from tummy to back, which is as per usual, playing with his toys. And I'm like, you know, I made myself coffee, keeping an eye on him. And then he rolled from his he rolled from his back to his tummy, which is so exciting. Is that so exciting? So now I'm hoping that he'll be able to do that in the night. It probably won't happen right away, and I don't know if he'll be able to get himself back to sleep, but at least he has the skill now that he can work on doing that. Right, baby? You can work on that? You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. He's so beautiful. And I heard from our landlord today, you know how I'd mentioned that we were hoping to move in on the 28th, but it seemed like they had a lot of painting to do that they wanted to do during that holiday break time. So anyways, she checked in with me today, that there still is a lot of work to do and she doesn't want to be able to commit to the 28th, which, like, I understand. It is the holidays. It's a lot of pressure to get everything ready. But I can't change the movers from the 28th. I just am not able to do that. And it's also the only day Stefan has off work. And I don't want to be dealing with movers alone with Bruce. It's just going to be too much for me. So we are going to just move our stuff on the 28th, even if it's not totally done. Leave our furniture kind of in the middle of the room so that they can do whatever updates they still need to do. And we'll stay with Stefan's parents for a few days because they are in our bubble. We need the childcare. There's no way that we would be able to get around that. We'll be able to stay at their house for a few days if we need to. I hope it doesn't come to that, but whatever, you know, just roll with the punches. In the end, we're going to be in a beautiful space that's going to be really nicely updated, which is wonderful because a lot of the times when you're a renter and you move into places, they aren't very interested in making it better for you. Like this home we were in, they did like a quick, mediocre paint job, like show you all the things wrong with this place. And it just, like, it's not nice. And I tried many times while we were living here to get them to be open to doing updates and they just didn't want to do it. So we ended up having to do things ourselves at our own cost. Just because I don't want to live like that, you know? Like, I have a higher standard of living than perhaps this budget was signifying we would get. But now that we're in a newer place that's more expensive, I'm hoping that it will just be better all around. Better maintained, just better place. Are you excited for that, Bruce? Are you excited for that? He's so cute. Bruce. I think he's tired. I think he needs to have a nap. Should we say goodnight to the people? Good night, nap time. See how nap time goes. He had one nap this morning, half hour, which wasn't great. And he rolled over and woke himself up. So we'll see if it'll go better now. Oh no, you got the camera. Oh dear. So it is Friday. It is a bit nicer today. I mean, you can see it's kind of cloudy, but it's certainly better than it has been in the last little while. And just wanted to come on and say that, you know, getting outside, as like much as it's probably said a lot, it's true. Getting outside really does help your mood improve. Right, Bruce? It's good for him. It's good for me. I try and get out at least once a day, if not twice. But some days, if it's really rainy or cold or awful, and right now we have nowhere to put our stroller that it could dry that's inside, and it's hard to take him for a walk like this if it's pouring rain, I just feel like I'm stuck inside. And being stuck inside for a day, sometimes even two, make me feel like I'm going crazy. So we're out for a walk and it's beautiful and I'm feeling a lot better about things in general. I had a mom's group meetup thing on Zoom that I joined today, and we got to talk to each other about, it was just about like 7 moms maybe. We got to talk to each other about Christmas and how we're feeling. And you know, it's so nice to do it. It's hard for me sometimes to get this weird anxiety around entering the room and do I want to talk to people and I'm busy or oh I look like crap or whatever it is, but it really does help. And you know, you got to push yourself to do those little self-care things that make you mentally feel better. So glad that I did that phone call today or Zoom call, and glad that we're out for a walk. Ooh, there's the sun.